Hello student, now I am going to discuss the reactions of alkene, very important part, the reactions of alkene. In the reactions of alkene, we have to look in many reactions of alkene. In the reactions of alkene, first of all we have to see the alkene generally used to give electrophilic additions reactions. So that means the reactions of alkene, first we will see different types of electrophilic additions reactions, because compared to alkene is more reactive. Why? Because it has a pi bond, but the alkane don't have any pi bond or any polar atom or any vacant atom or any fulfilled atom. So like that, which has a lone pair of electron, like that scenario is not there. But the alkene has a pi bond. That pi bond can show the electromeric effect, because during the electromeric effect I explained these things. So that is why this can proceed for that electrophilic additions reaction. But the question is, whenever any reactions will undergo electrophilic additions, obviously the first electrophile will add to the double bond and lateral nucleophile also will add. But in this case, in case of alkene we call it as a electrophilic additions reaction, whereas in case of a aldehyde ketone we call it as a nucleophilic addition. Why? Because of that we need to see the mechanism. You look at, whenever I am taking the general alkene R CH double bond CH2, and in this compound R is nothing but a methyl, ethyl, propyl or any cyclic structure, whatever it is, and in this compound we are going the additions reaction. Suppose I am giving unsymmetrical, the halo acid is nothing but a in form of a HX, X can be nothing but a chlorine, bromine or iodine. In this case I am giving HBr. Now this is called as a HBr is called as a addendum. This is called as a addendum, and not only addendum, this addendum is unsymmetrical in nature. Unsymmetrical in nature. Why? Because the reason is, if you look at the HBr, this H will be del plus and Br will be del minus. Because of these things, we call it as an unsymmetrical addendum. Addendum means the species which is coming for the additions. But now we are calling it, here the negative part is there and the positive part is there. But the electrophile means electron loving substance which are electron deficient, and nucleophile means nucleus loving substance which are electron efficient. So but in this case, this electrophile addition we are calling as a electrophilic addition, but both will add step by step manner. But why we are calling it a electrophilic additions in case of a alkene, but in case of a aldehyde we call it as a nucleophilic additions reactions. The reason you look at mechanistic path, first I am writing the product will be R CH Br and then CH3. This will be the product. 2-bromo propane will be the product. But there will be in your book, there one rule is there, that is called as a Markovnikov rule. Markovnikov rule. What is Markovnikov rule is saying, my dear? Markovnikov's rule. Markovnikov's rule. Markovnikov rule is saying like that, whenever there is an unsymmetrical alkane means with respect to the double bond, what are the substituent will be there which are individually different. This side hydrogen and R, this side hydrogen. This is called as an unsymmetrical alkene. When there is an unsymmetrical alkene is there and the addendum is also unsymmetrical in nature, the negative part of the addendum, that means Br minus, will add to that carbon where there is a least number of hydrogen or no hydrogen atom is there. That means the double bond will open up, negative part will add to that carbon and positive part nothing but H plus will add to over here. That is why the scenario is happening like this. The one pi bond is opening, here Br minus and here CH2 and H. That is what you are getting, RCHBr CH3. This is nothing but the Markovnikov rule. But if you proceed via Markovnikov rule, all the time you will get a mistakes. Why? Because the reason is Here you need to know the mechanism. In this case there will be no problem, but whenever the next I will give you example, then there will be a problem. Suppose if I give you here, actually you need to know the mechanism, what will happen. Then in the first step what is happening, H plus is coming into the picture from Br minus, and this taking the pi bond is taking this H plus. That pi bond can taking the H plus via here or via here. That means carbocation can generated over here or over here. But if the carbocation is generated over here, these will be secondary carbocation you look at. That is why from this terminal is taking this, catching this H plus, because this is a 2 degree carbocation. 2 degree carbocation will be more stable compared to 1 degree. The reaction is proceeding via carbocation pathway. Already I told you, if there is a chance to get a more stable carbocation, either by hydride shift, either by methyl shift, either by phenyl shift, either by ring expansion, either by ring contraction, then only the product will be formed. What are the reaction will proceed via carbocation pathway? The dehydrations of alcohol, the electrophilic additions of alkene, the SN1 reactions, as well as the hydrolysis of a ether with HI. These are the reaction will proceed via carbocation pathway. Whenever this type of reaction which is proceeding via carbocation pathway, if there is a chance to get a more stable carbocation either by hydride shift, either by methyl shift, either by phenyl shift, either by ring expansion, either by ring contraction, then only the desired product will be formed. Now in this case, this 2 degree carbocation is formed. After that what is happening, my dear? After that you look at the Br minus nicely attack over here, and then you are getting this RCH BrCH3. And now this addition of H plus, this is nothing but a electrophile, addition of electrophile and the generation of carbocation, this carbocation formation by addition of electrophile, this step is a rate determining step, RDS, that is nothing but a slowest step of the process. Now in the RDS is a rate determining step. In the rate determining step, electrophile is added to this double bond. That is why, though the step by step manner, the electrophile and nucleophile both is adding, but still this reaction, as it is in a rate determining step, electrophile is addition is taking place. That is why this is called as a electrophilic additions reaction. Whereas in case of a ketone, in the rate determining step, the nucleophile addition will taking place. That is why that is called as a nucleophilic additions reaction. In case of a alkene, as in the rate determining step, electrophile addition is taking place, it is called as a electrophilic additions reactions. Got my point, my dear? So that is why we are getting these reactions. Now once you understand why I am telling this Markovnikov rule, when there is a no rearrangement of carbocation is possible, then directly you can apply the Markovnikov rule and you get the product. In this case, no rearrangement is possible. So that is why by applying Markovnikov rule or via mechanism, you will get the same product and you will give the right answer. I will always suggest to know the mechanism, because 99% time they will give the compound where the Markovnikov rule will not work. So that is what. Now focus for the next example for this electrophilic additions reaction via for the unsymmetrical addendum. You look at. So then suppose if I am giving like this, PH means phenyl benzene ring, this is a CH3, and now this is I am giving like this, this is a double bond. Now I am telling you over here, I am giving over here one equivalent of HBr. Then I am asking what will be the product. So this is a product I am asking. That means immediately you will tell like this. In this case, Markovnikov rule means wrong answers. That is what you need to know mechanism. If you write down negative part of the addendum, Br minus, will add over here because it is holding the least number of hydrogen, then your answer will be wrong. That is what you need to know the mechanism. This reaction will proceed via what pathway? Carbocation pathway. Now you look at mechanistic path. You have to look for mechanistic part. Suppose CH3, C, PH, and then This is BLN to CSF I am writing, CH double bond CH2. This is the compound they are giving. This is here also one hydrogen is there. This is the compound they are giving. You look at, and then in this compound, if you giving one BH, one equivalent of HBr, the same way in the first what will happen, H plus will come, electromeric effect will take, and this will take the H plus. Now here carbocation can generate, here generate. If the generate over here, this will be secondary. If generate over here, primary. So that is why secondary carbocation initially will be generated. So you will get CH3, C, PH, H, and then we are getting over here CH and then CH3. This is a 2-degree carbocation. This is a 2-degree carbocation will be generated. Now I told you whenever any reaction is proceed, and this carbocation formation is nothing but a rate determining step. In a rate determining step, electrophile addition is taking place. That is why this type of reaction is called as the electrophilic additions reactions. Now what will happen, my dear? Then you look at 1,2 hydride shift. Always if there is a chance for the rearrangement of a carbocation, that will happen, and then only desired product will be formed. 1,2 hydride shift. 1,2 hydride shift. 1,2 hydride shift will be there. 1,2 hydride shift. Then immediately you will get CH3, C, PH, and then you look at this CH2, CH3. That carbocation is generated over here. This is a 3-degree carbocation. Not only 3-degree, this is a benzylic carbocation. Benzylic carbocation, because you know with this carbocation benzene ring is attached. Is nothing but a delocalization is possible over here via resonance. Moreover, CH3 will give plus I hyperconjugation. That is why this is a 3-degree benzylic carbocation, highly stable compared to 2-degree. That is why there is a driving force for the hydride shift. If the phenyl shift happen, 2-degree will be generated and the resonance effect will not be there. If methyl shift is happen, though benzylic, but only resonance effect will be there, no plus I from CH3. That is why better to, if there is a hydride shift is there, then the 3-degree is carbocation is formed, that is resonance effect from benzene ring. CH3 will give plus I and hyperconjugation, which will give more stable carbocation. So that is why that is a driving force for the hydride shift. And now immediately when you understand this hydride shift, after that what will happen, my dear? After that, you know Br minus additions will be taking place. Then the Br minus will add over here. Then we will get the CH3, CBr, PH, and then CH2, CH3. So that is nothing but a 2-phenyl, 2-bromo, 2-phenyl butane will be the product. 2-bromo, 2-phenyl butane will be the product. Is this clear to everyone, my dear student? I hope clear. Then I am giving another example. Another example already you know. You look at another example I will give, already you know. Another example I am giving you, look at. Suppose I am taking this compound. And now I am giving over here HBr. I am giving over here HBr. Then what will happen, my dear? In this case, what will happen over here? The region is, first of all, this H plus will be taken by this. This is a primary, this is a secondary. Secondary carbocation will be generated because secondary carbocation will be more stable compared to primary. Then immediately you will get the product like this. And now you look at this is a, there is a chance of a rearrangement of carbocation. What rearrangement is there? Because if there is a ring expansion is there, 6-membered ring will be formed, and I told you if there is a chance for the rearrangement of carbocation, either by hydride shift, either by methyl shift, either by phenyl shift, either by ring expansion, either by ring contraction, that will happen, and then immediately you will get the product. And then there is a ring expansion will be there, previously already we did. So then what will happen, my dear? As if this bond is coming open up and coming over here, then we will get this type of things you look at. you will get this type of things. You will get this type of things, my dear. This will be created, and here the positive charge. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means you are getting nothing but these things, you nothing but can write down like this, my dear. You can write down like this, these things like this. Now you look at, still this is a 2-degree carbocation here there, and this carbocation what we got is 2 degree. Now here hydrogen is there. If there is a 1,2 hydride shift, 1,2 hydride, 1,2 hydride shift, then we will get this compound now, my dear. We will get this compound, you look at, then the positive charge will come. This is a 3-degree carbocation. 3-degree carbocation will be more stable compared to 2 degree, and then only finally Br minus will attack over here, and then you will get the product, nothing but a here 1 bromo 1 methyl cyclohexane, 1 bromo 1 methyl cyclohexane. So that is what you have to understand, how the reaction mechanism is important. If there is a rearrangement of carbocation is there, then you need to know the mechanism. If the rearrangement is not there, still also this approach will give you correct product. Otherwise, don't try to put the Markovnikov rule always. It will not be true all the times. If there is a rearrangement is there, Markovnikov rules will fail to give the product. Got the point? Now, this is a electrophilic additions also. Why electrophilic additions? You also came to know. Now the question is, what I am telling over here, if they give you the HBr in presence of peroxide, among the HCl, HBr and HI, HBr used to show the that is anti-Markovnikov rule or the peroxide effect. That means whenever you are giving R, CH, double bond CH2, when you are giving HBr in presence of peroxide, it may be H2O2 or it may be benzoyl peroxide, whatever it is. This is a benzoyl peroxide, whatever it is you are giving, any peroxide is giving. This is called as a peroxide effect, or it is called as a Kharas effect, or it is called as a Kharas effect, peroxide effect, or it is called as a Kharas effect. Then the negative part of the addendum will add to that carbon atom which has a more number of hydrogen in a double bond. So that means Br minus will add over here, H will add over here, then you will get the product R CH2 CH2Br. This is nothing but a anti-Markovnikov additions. Anti-Markovnikov additions. Why these anti-Markovnikov additions? Because the reaction will proceed via radical pathway. You look at the reactions. Reaction will proceed via radical pathway. In this case, what will happen, my dear? So then, first of all, this HBr will undergo homolytic cleavage. You get H dot and Br dot. And now RCH is coming over here. Then immediately this H dot is coming to add over here. Now immediately we are getting over here, because H dot when will be created, if you look at that Br dot will add over, H dot and Br dot is created. Now the question is, you know the secondary radical will be more stable compared to primary radical. Now this Br dot is come to add over here. So then Br dot, if it is add over here, primary radical you will formed, and then Br dot add over here, secondary radical we will get. So that is why initially the Br dot will add over here, and then secondary radical we get. Secondary radical will be more stable compared to primary radical. Now then finally again the HBr will add over here, and then we get that is CH2, and then Br dot again will be generated. Now this step, this is I am telling of step 1, suppose I am telling, this is step 2, this is a step 1, this is a step 2, and this is a step 3. So this step 3 and step 2 if you compare, if I put a tabular chart, step 2 and step 3, and I am putting over here HCl, HBr and HI. Here the delta H will be nothing but a, this all cases this will be nothing but a positive. Here delta H will be negative. Here delta H will be nothing but a positive. Both the cases here delta H will be negative, step 1 and step 2. But here delta H is negative, here delta H is negative. Only in case of a HBr, step 2 and step 3 both are exothermic process. Because of this phenomena which is energetically favorable for HBr. Moreover, the HCl is a very strong acid, generation of Cl dot is very difficult. Whereas in case of a HI, the I dot generation will be very easy, but I dot has a more tendency to combine with another I dot to form the iodine molecule. So that is why among the HCl, HBr and HI, only HBr will give the anti-Markovnikov product, because 1 year they will give the questions RCH double bond CH2, and then if they give HCl plus H2O2, immediately you will see peroxide is there. Sir, that means anti-Markovnikov product, Kharas effect. But the HCl will don't show any Kharas effect. Only HBr will show the Kharas effect or the peroxide effect. That means HCl peroxide means is Markovnikov additions. Reaction will proceed via carbocation pathway same way. So that means negative part of the addendum will to that carbon atom which has the least number of hydrogen. Then you will get this product. 2-chloro product you will get like this. That is what you have to understand. So this is nothing but a peroxide effect. Also I discussed the first reactions of electrophilic additions. I hope you understand. And the next class, my dear student, I am going to start discussions of a brominations reactions. This is a test for the unsaturations reaction, very important reaction. After that halo acid additions, after that ozonolysis, osmium tetroxide, all those things, oxidations, all those things we are going to discuss one by one. Thank you very much. Thank you all.